everybody. Eddie Blanco, Blanco Realty and Blanco Mortgage here, and we are going to answer another frequently asked question. So today's frequently asked question: how much earnest money do I have to put down to get a house? So first off, let me explain what earnest money is to some of you guys out there who might not know this term. So when you purchase a house, you're going to be asked to put a, earnest money down. It's almost like a security deposit that's not really going to the seller. It's still your money going towards your closing costs. It's the buyer's funds that they're putting down as, as good faith that they are going to get that house. And this protects the seller as well, because the seller doesn't want to take the house off the market to go ahead and give the buyer the opportunity if the buyer's just going to back out and they're missing out on other opportunities that they could have had another buyer. So this earnest money serves a few different purposes. Main purpose is just to let the seller know that you are a serious buyer. You do want to go forward with this house. So how much earnest money? Now, this is a complicated question because there's really no real percentage. Now, across the board, what I see an average is 1% of the purchase price. That's usually the amount of earnest money that I see clients put down. But does that mean you have to put down 1%? Absolutely not, because a lot of my clients have put a lot less than 1% and have still been able to move forward. Now, can the seller counter back and say, no, we want more earnest money? Absolutely. Matter of fact, I might have countered back myself for more earnest money for my client. So the more earnest money the buyer puts down, the more invested they seem to be in the property. So as a seller, I can say, okay, this client's putting down $1,000, this client's putting down $5,000. I'm going to go with the $5,000 option because they're more invested, they're putting more of their hard-earned money down. So I know they're probably more serious about going forward than somebody who just wants to put down $1,000. Now, that's not always the case. I mean, some people can only afford $1,000 and they might be getting down payment assistance and a special program to help them purchase the house. And it's totally cool. First-time home buyers, it's a big buy, and it's one of the biggest purchases that you will ever have in your life. So I totally understand that. But on the seller side, you also got to understand they're trying to sell their house and they want to make sure they're getting the most amount for it and selling to somebody who's not going to back out. So 1% is the average that I see, but it can be any amount of money. It can be $1, it can be $100, it can be any amount you want to put in that offer. Now, just keep in mind, the seller can counter back, but how much earnest money we got to put down is totally up to you. And I will present it to the seller and just let them counter and see if that's something you're wanting to go forward with. Or best case scenario, they'll say, okay, you move forward and have a beautiful transaction. That's your Q&A for today. Talk to you guys next time.